Hey guys, it's Chris with Double Eagle Gunworks, and we're out here on the range today, and we're going to be looking at the Smith & Wesson 686 Plus. Now the Smith & Wesson 686 Plus is a 7-shot 357 Magnum revolver. This one has the 4-inch barrel on it, and of course it's in the stainless steel finish. If it was the blued finish, it'd be the 586 from Smith & Wesson. So this one has standard double action trigger, standard single action, double action mode with it. So very nice revolver. We're going to take a look at it and just do some shooting with it, see how it shoots, and then talk about the different things on the gun. So let's load her up and do a little shooting. And as I said, this one has 7 shots. So they're all loaded up here. And we're going to be shooting just some Remington UMC soft point 357 Magnum loads. So it'll be the full power Magnum loads instead of the 38 special. But of course, this being a 357 Magnum revolver, it can shoot 38 special as well if you want to do a little bit lower power load and not have quite as much recoil with the gun. But let's go ahead and do some shooting. Okay, we're out. Okay. Now, in double action, the trigger on this gun is, I think when we measured it last time, it's about an 11 and a half pound trigger pull for double action. So it's a very long, stiff trigger on it, but it's a very smooth trigger. When you're pulling the trigger, there's no stacking in the trigger. It's very nice trigger, and it's real easy to pull the trigger on it and get a nice smooth action. So let's shoot some in single action, see what the difference is. Okay, so if you're going for accuracy with the gun, it's going to be a lot easier to get an accurate shot doing it in single action mode than it is in double, because there's a lot shorter trigger pull in single action mode, and it's a lot lighter. The single action trigger on this one is, I think, just a little under 4 pounds for the single action mode, so it's a lot lighter trigger in single action. So it's real easy to pull that trigger and keep it on target when you're shooting in single action. Double action, with that longer trigger pull, it's easier to get yourself offline while you're pulling the trigger on this thing. But it is a very nice gun. It's a heavy revolver, so it's I think this one is the L frame in the Smith & Wesson line. So it's one of the bigger frames that Smith & Wesson has, and it's got the Hogue mono grip on it, so it's a nice comfortable grip on the gun. And with the weight of the gun itself, it can absorb more of that recoil that you get from the 357, as opposed to a smaller, lighter weight revolver where you're going to have a lot more kick shooting the full power 357 loads. And the sights on this one they're fully adjustable sights. You've got the rear sight can be adjusted for elevation, and then it's got the screw on the side for windage. Got a nice red insert on the front post. Real easy to pick up the sights on this one. You've got the U-notch in the back, so just get that red insert lined up in between the U there at the back. Real easy to get on target with this gun, and you can pick it up pretty quick when you're trying to acquire your target with these sights. The magazine, or the cylinder release, is here on the side of the gun, just like you'd expect with a revolver. And with the Smith & Wesson, the cylinder release pushes forward to release the cylinder, and instead of doing like some of the other brands, it might go backwards or push in, this one just pushes forward to release the cylinder. This is one of the newer models, so it's got the lock here on that. Then you can use if you want to, but I never have used that. Had this gun probably a little over a year or so now, and it's a really nice shooting gun. Good balance. The 4-inch barrel is a nice length for just everyday shooting. If you're wanting to do more target shooting with it, then probably the 6-inch barrel would be a better option for that. Give you a little bit longer sight radius, be able to line everything up better. Or if you wanted to carry the full-size revolver like this one, then probably go more for the shorter barrel, more the 2-inch barrel, if you're going to try to carry this one, concealed carry. But if you're in a state where you're free to open carry, then this one here would be a great gun to be able to open carry. It's a little harder to conceal this one since this is such a big revolver, but it would be a very nice carry gun, or a really good home defense gun, because it's a nice size to be able to carry around and have beside your bed or wherever you want to keep your home defense gun. So let's do a little bit more shooting, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, if you're looking for a full-size revolver and one that will give you a little bit more than the standard 6-round capacity that you would have in most 357 38 special revolvers, the 686 Plus with the 7 rounds is a great option. This is a great gun, very well made. The cylinder and everything with the trigger moves perfectly. I hadn't had any problem with the mechanics of this gun. It's just works flawlessly for me. So check out the 686 Plus from Smith & Wesson if you're looking for a nice revolver, and check out doubleeaglegunworks.com for more information about this gun and other guns that we've reviewed, and like and subscribe down at the bottom. Check you later.